First off, I'm just going to caveat this by saying that this is primarily a review for me as a television cameraman and a web streamer rather than a general review. So what we have is the Huawei E5885 Wi-Fi Hotspot. Now, I've used this product for sending news packages and for live streaming for well over a year now. It's a fantastic little bit of kit. So in the box itself, you get a mains adapter, you get a charging lead to charge this up, and you get this cable here, which just looks like a normal lanyard. Fantastic. It basically allows you to charge it from USB full size to USB small size without having to have an extra lead, so you can charge the unit up. The unit will give you, it's also a battery bank, power bank. It claims 24 hours power. I've used it for at least 8 or 9 hours, and it's pretty beefy. I mean, it will charge a mobile phone. It will do all sorts. So if you were doing some live streaming where you needed to power something from the USB port, then this would work pretty well as being a MiFi unit. But it'll self-power itself just in MiFi mode, probably for at least 12 hours, which is a lovely little touch. So let's have a look at it. So you've got a power button. I'll go over this damage in a minute. We've got a power button here, a WPS button here for quick connection. So if we open up the back, hidden behind this lovely little slot here, we've got a CAT6 Ethernet connection. We've got a charging socket, and we've got the USB output, 5-volt output. In terms of download speeds, you'll get 300 meg download potentially out of this device if you've got that sort of speed, and an upload speed of around 50 megabytes, again, if you've got that. Size-wise, I suppose I should mention that because it's not easy to sort of tell from here. It's 7 centimeters by 2.3 by 11.2 is the size. From a Wi-Fi point of view, you can connect up to 32 Wi-Fi enabled products to this, which is pretty spectacular. So you could use it as a Wi-Fi hotspot for an event or something similar. Then if we have a look on the back, this basically pulls off. This particular product is cell free, so you can use any SIM card with it. So you've got a slot here for your SIM, and you can put a nano SIM in as well, though the nano SIM's a bit tricky. So let's turn the unit on, hold the button down on the front. So there you can see the data that you've used, which is just reset. Your signal strength top left, which at the moment is pretty low. Your cell provider, which is EE. You can see if you've got any text messages on the account, and you can see your battery strength. So the next thing, I'm just going to cover this because I don't want to see my password, but if you push this button, it reveals the name of the unit and the password, so you can quickly access that. If you push it again, it gives you the IP address of the product, which is quite handy. So let's talk about how I use this in a media capacity. First of all, let me tell you about the accident I had with it, because this is a true testament to the product's sort of longevity. I put this on the roof of my van, and I've been leaving it on the roof of the van to get better connectivity. And what had happened, I'd finished sending my news package, and I'd shut the van door, and this part had closed in the back of the van door. So I then drove from Salisbury, I think it was, all the way back to Swindon, and the van door had closed it like this. This part of the product was bashing around in the back of the outside of the van. It was pouring down with rain, and I mean properly pouring down with rain. And I got home and I opened the back door and I heard this loud bang, and that's where this has sustained its damage here. And it had fallen from the roof of my van down onto the floor. I put the product in some rice, opened all the ports and stuff. Absolutely fine. It's not had any problems. So from a soak test point of view, it was pretty indestructible. So I'm very impressed with that. So just to go over the connection options, you can connect Wi-Fi connection to this, up to 32 people. You can connect via LAN if you need a LAN option for broadcasting or for connecting to the internet. Now let's look at how I use it in live production. So I have a LiveView Solo for broadcasting, for web broadcasting this is. And all I've done, I've added an extra Velcro strap along the top. And this just slides under that strap to hold it in place next to my dongles. And then I've bought a nice short Ethernet cable and I just plug that into there and I plug it into the device. And it basically sits on there as another internet source. So with my 2 external dongles, I've then got 3 connections here, and then I hotspot connect to my mobile if I need another one, or I use the host connection. Of course, if you've already got a Cat5 connection at the venue, you can use that as your host connection. You can use these as 2 wireless dongles, and then you can use this via Wi-Fi to give you your 4th connection. So in summary then, this is a fantastic one product fits all device for quickly charging things, for connecting to the internet, for popping in your kit bag when you need some mobile connectivity. At the time of producing this in May, this was £120 on Amazon to buy. Highly recommend it, and I'll leave a link in the description below so you can grab one yourself. If you have enjoyed this video, if it has helped in any way, please like and subscribe. Be much appreciated, and more videos to come.